Before we dive into the main topic, please take a moment to subscribe, turn on the notification bell like this podcast, and leave a comment to support the channel. Your engagement truly helps.
It really does. Welcome back to the deep dive, everyone.
Yeah, welcome back. Today, we are doing something a little distinct.
We are.
Usually we take these massive, complex technical topics and break them down, but today we're going back to basics, and I mean the absolute building blocks of human connection.
That's right. But I think we need to be careful with the word basic here.
How so?
Well, sometimes the most simple things are actually the most profound.
Huh.
We often overlook them just because they seem easy.
Exactly. And I want to welcome everyone listening right now, especially those of you who consider yourselves the learners.
Right.
Maybe you're brushing up on your English, or maybe you just want to appreciate the simple mechanics of life. Because of that, we're going to take our time today.
Yeah, we're going to slow down a bit.
We're going to speak slowly, clearly, and really let these ideas land.
It's a really good pace for a topic like this. So what is our source material today? It's a list.
It's just a list.
Just a list. A list of exactly 100 simple words and expressions about friends and friendship.
100 words. I mean, it sounds like a vocabulary quiz for a school exam, doesn't it?
It might look like one on the surface. These are words at the A1 or A2 level.
So beginner vocabulary.
Exactly. But here is the mission for today's deep dive. We want to look at these simple words and realize that together they describe something very complicated.
Right.
They describe the mechanics of how we actually build a good relationship.
I love that. We're exploring the engineering of friendship using the simplest tools we have. So let's unpack this.
Let's do it.
The list starts with nouns. The people. But it isn't just a random collection of people, is it?
No, not at all. It's a hierarchy, the ladder.
A ladder. Okay, explain that.
Well, look at the first word. Number one is just friend. It's a very broad label.
Yeah.
A friend could be someone you met yesterday or someone you've known for 10 years. It's vague.
Right. But then the list immediately refines it. We have good friend and best friend.
Yeah.
And I feel like in the adult world, the gap between a friend and a good friend is actually massive.
Oh, it's a huge canyon. A friend is someone you like. A good friend is someone you see often.
I see.
The list implies frequency. You have to put in the time to earn that adjective to make it a good friend.
And then the best friend. That is the top of the ladder.
That's the VIP section. The list also includes close friend. That implies proximity, not just physically, but
Or emotionally.
you let them in.
Exactly. You let them in.
The list breaks it down by time, too. We have new friend versus old friend. And then, oh, this is an interesting one, childhood friend.
Childhood friend is a fascinating category. Think about it for a second. Do you have a childhood friend?
I do, yeah. We've known each other since we were 6.
Okay, so does that mean you're actually compatible people now as adults?
Honestly, maybe not. We are very, very different people now.
Exactly. But the bond is still there. Childhood friend implies history.
They know the version of you that existed before you had a job or a mortgage or heavy responsibilities. That's really rare.
That is true. They hold your history. But let's look at where we find these people. The list gives us context clues.
It does.
It lists classmates. That's usually where it starts for most of us, right? In school.
Yes. Classmates suggests a shared environment. You're stuck in the same room. But I think the next word on the list is far more powerful.
Which is?
Teammate.
Teammate. You think that's stronger than classmate?
Absolutely. A classmate is just there. You're existing parallel to each other. But a teammate, that implies reliance.
Oh, I see where you're going with this.
Yeah. If I don't do my job, you lose. If
Yeah.
you don't do your job, I lose. We have a shared goal.
That creates a bond much faster. It's almost like going to battle, even if it's just a game of soccer.
Precisely. And then there's the neighbor, the person who lives next door.
Proximity again.
Proximity is powerful, but the world is changing, and the list reflects that. It includes online friend.
Yeah, that's a modern one.
Now, 10 years ago, people might have said that isn't a quote-unquote real friend.
I think we are well past that now. I mean, I have friends I talk to every single week who I have never actually met in person.
It definitely counts. It's still a connection. The human brain doesn't always know the difference between a face on a screen and a face in the room, as long as the emotion is real.
That brings us to the verbs. The list says you have to meet new people and make friends. I've always found the phrase make friends interesting.
How so?
Well, make is a construction verb. You make a cake, you make a house. It implies labor. You don't just find them, you make the friendship.
That is a brilliant observation. It's an active process. And if you build it correctly, you might find what the list calls a special friend or a true friend.
A true friend. That sounds like the ultimate goal.
Oh.
So we have the people, we know who they are, but what makes them true? What makes them friend material?
Right?
This takes us to the adjectives in the list.
The qualities. The list starts with the basics. A friend should be nice. They should be kind.
Friendly and polite are on there too.
Those are the entry-level requirements.
Yeah.
They're basically the price of admission. If someone isn't nice or polite, the friendship usually doesn't even start.
Right. If you're rude, game over. But I want to dig into the harder qualities on the list. The ones that actually sustain a friendship for years, like honest.
Honest. Yes. That is a tricky one.
Why trick? I mean, we all want honest friends, don't we?
We say we do. But imagine this scenario. You're making a bad decision. Or maybe you're wearing an outfit that looks terrible.
Okay.
A nice friend might say nothing because they don't want to hurt your feelings. But an honest friend.
An honest friend tells you the truth, even if it stings a little.
Exactly. Honest means they value your well-being more than your temporary comfort. That is a high-level friendship skill.
Another big one here is patient. Be patient is number 81 on the list.
I am so glad that's on the list. Because let's be real, we can all be annoying.
Speak for yourself.
We all have bad moods. We all have times where we're difficult. A friend who is patient gives you space to be human. They don't just leave the moment things get annoying.
That connects to the vibe of the friendship. The list says a friend should be funny and make you happy.
Funny is crucial. Laughter is a stress release mechanism. If you can't laugh with someone, it's just a business transaction.
The list actually connects all these traits, kindness, honesty, humor, to a specific result. It mentions having a warm heart.
That's a beautiful expression, a warm heart. It isn't just about temperature.
What's it about?
It implies safety. It implies that when you're near this person, you feel accepted. You cannot build a strong friendship, which is another phrase from the list, without that warmth.
So we have the person and we have their qualities. They're honest, they're patient, they have a warm heart. But friendship isn't a statue. You don't just stand there and look at it. It's about movement.
Right. It's about what we actually do. The verbs.
The list is full of action. The general terms are great. Spend time, hang out, have fun.
Can we pause on hang out for a second?
Sure.
It's such a classic casual English phrase. But think about the pressure level. If I say, hey, let's go to a gala dinner, that's high pressure. But hang out.
Zero pressure.
Exactly. It just means existing in the same space. It's the path of least resistance.
But the list gets specific on how to hang out. It says play games or play together.
Which works for children, obviously. But I think adults forget to play.
We really do. We go to dinner and we just talk about work.
But the list says play. When you play a game, you see a totally different side of a person. You see how they handle winning. You see how they handle losing.
That is true. You really know a friend after you beat them at a board game.
Or after you travel with them. Travel together is also on the list.
Oh, traveling is the ultimate test. If you can survive a delayed flight and lost luggage with someone, you are friends for life.
The list also includes go for a walk.
I love that one. It's free, it's healthy.
And psychologically, it's actually easier to talk when you're walking side by side.
Really?
Yeah. You aren't staring into each other's eyes like it's an interrogation. You're looking forward. It opens up the conversation.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Speaking of conversation, the list is heavy on communication verbs. Talk, listen, have a chat.
Listen is the underrated hero here.
How so?
Well, many people think they're listening, but really they're just waiting for their turn to speak.
Right.
The list emphasizes listen as a distinct activity. A good friend listens to understand, not just to reply.
And sometimes they need to tell a story or give advice. Those are on the list.
Give advice connects back to being helpful. But notice the modern modes of communication in the list, too. We have call a friend,
Send a message.
send a message. It seems so small, right? A text, a meme. But what does it actually signal?
It signals I am thinking about you.
Exactly. It's a digital tap on the shoulder. It maintains the thread of connection so it doesn't break.
And then there's visit a friend.
Yeah.
That implies physical effort. You have to actually leave your house. You have to go into their space.
That's the highest form of hanging out,
No.
entering their sanctuary.
Okay, so we're hanging out, we're walking, we're sending messages, we're eating together, drinking coffee, taking photos to make good memories. Everything is going great. But life isn't always great.
No, it isn't.
That brings us to the next section of our deep dive. Friendship through the storm.
This is where the list gets very real. It covers the full spectrum of human emotion.
Let's start with the light, the happy side. We have smile, laugh, feel happy.
Good news and best times. That's the highlight reel. That's what we post on social media. It's easy to be friends when everything is sunny.
But you notice the other side of the list, the dark side.
I did. The list acknowledges that life gets hard. It includes the phrase bad day.
Bad day. It's such a simple phrase, but it covers so much. Getting fired, a breakup, or just feeling low.
And feel sad. The list says friends are there when you feel sad.
And say sorry. That is a big one.
Huge. Why is it so hard to say sorry?
Pride, maybe?
Pride. Fear of admitting we were wrong. But the list includes say sorry because friendship is messy. We hurt each other sometimes, usually by accident. The ability to repair that hurt is what makes the friendship last.
So what do friends do when the bad day happens? What are the support mechanisms in the list?
Well, first, someone has to ask for help.
That requires vulnerability.
Yeah.
It's hard to admit you can't handle things alone.
It is, but once you ask, the friend has to help.
Yeah.
And support. And be there.
Be there. That's number 43. It's idiomatic, right? It doesn't just mean being in the room.
No, definitely not. You can be in the room and be on your phone, ignoring the person. Being there means presence. It means sitting in the mud with them. It implies care, trust, and love.
Trust. Let's stop on that word. Trust.
It's the foundation of everything. It's the bridge that carries the weight of the bad times. If I don't trust you, I won't tell you I'm feeling sad. I'll just pretend. And then we aren't real friends. We're just actors.
Wow, that is profound. Without trust, we are just acting. The list also gets practical, though. It mentions help with homework.
A very specific, very real way to show support, especially for our younger listeners or anyone in university.
And the goal of all this, the list gives us the solution to help someone feel better and to stay positive.
Note that it says help someone feel better. It doesn't say fix the problem.
Oh, that's a really good distinction.
We can't always fix the problem. If your friend loses their job, you can't just hire them. But you can help them feel better. You can help them stay positive when they can't generate that positivity themselves.
It's like friends are the external batteries for our positivity. When our battery is dead, we plug into them.
That is a perfect analogy.
Okay, we are moving on to the final section. We've talked about the people, the activities, and the emotions. Now we need to talk about the law, the rules of friendship.
Every relationship has rules. Some are spoken, some are unspoken.
The list starts with simple etiquette. Say hello, say good morning.
Say goodnight.
These seem trivial. Why are they on a list about depth connection?
Because consistency matters. Imagine a friend who walks into the room and just ignores you.
That feels terrible.
It feels like rejection. Saying hello is a signal. It says, I see you, you matter to me.
Say thank you is on the list too.
Gratitude. Never take the friendship for granted. If they pay for the coffee, say thank you. If they listen to your problems, say thank you.
But then the rules get deeper. We're talking about the heavy stuff. The list mentions secrets.
Secrets. This is the vault.
The vault.
A friend is a vault. You put your private information inside. If the vault leaks, the money is gone. If a friend tells your secret, the trust is gone.
And it's almost impossible to get it back.
Exactly. Keeping a secret is one of the highest laws of friendship.
Along with making a promise.
Making a promise and keeping it. That is how you prove you are reliable. If you say you'll be there, be there.
The list also uses the word team.
Team. That implies we are on the same side. We defend each other against the world.
And close bond. That sounds unbreakable.
It's the result of following the rules. If you keep the secrets, keep the promises, and say thank you, you build that close bond.
We also have the celebrations, the rituals. Invite someone. Birthday party.
Give a gift. These are the ways we mark the passage of time together. A birthday party isn't just about the cake.
It's not. I thought it was mostly about the cake.
Well, the cake helps, but really it's about celebrating that your friend exists. You are gathering to say, I am glad you were born.
I love that. I am glad you were born. That's the real message behind the party.
And the list ends with some powerful concepts regarding time. Best times, best memories.
And the ultimate title, Best Friend Forever.
Number 100, the summit of the mountain.
So we have gone through the whole list, from friend at number 1 to best friend forever at number 100.
Quite a journey.
It really is. To summarize, we started with simply meeting people, classmates, neighbors. We looked for qualities like kindness and honesty, the hard truth-telling kind. We built the friendship by hanging out, playing games, and listening. We supported each other through bad days and good news, and we followed the rules, keeping promises and secrets to build that close bond.
When you lay it out like that, it sounds like a lot of work.
It is. But it's the best kind of work. It's the work that makes life meaningful.
It is. And looking at this list, these 100 simple words, I'm struck by something.
What's that?
The list contains the word forever. Forever friends. Best friend forever.
It does. It's a big promise. Forever is a long time.
It is. And here is the question I want to leave our listeners with today. We look at these small, simple words like hello, chat, share, smile. They seem so tiny. They seem insignificant. But can a simple hello really lead to a forever friend?
That is a huge thought.
It is. Think about your best friend, the person you trust the most in the world. Think back to the very beginning, the very first moment. Did it start with a grand explosion?
No, it usually doesn't.
No. Did it start with one of these simple words? Did it start with a hello or a share?
It usually does. My best friend. We met because I asked to borrow a pen.
A pen. Borrow. That's a simple verb. We often wait for big, dramatic moments to find connection. We think friendship happens like it does in the movies. But this list proves that connection is built from small, simple bricks. A text message, a walk, a shared coffee, being polite. These are the atoms of love.
The atoms of love. I really like that. It means we don't need to be poets or philosophers to build a great friendship. We just need to use these simple tools.
We just need to be present, be kind, and be honest. And maybe learn to say sorry when we mess up.
Well, on that note, I think I am going to go call a friend right after this.
I might send a message myself.
I hope everyone listening takes a moment to think about their own circle of friends today. Which of these words applies to your life right now? Are you in the meet new people phase? Or are you in the best memories phase?
Wherever you are, there's a word on this list for you.
Exactly. Thank you for joining us on this slower, simpler deep dive. We hope it helped you appreciate the mechanics of your own relationships. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, like, and leave a comment to support the channel.